Night Court is back in session, and a familiar face returned to the courthouse for the Season 2 premiere. Marsha Warfield, who spent 6 seasons playing no-nonsense bailiff Roz Russell on the original incarnation of the NBC sitcom, guest starred in Tuesday's episode of the Night Court revival. After her appearance was briefly teased in the Season 1 finale. Warfield isn't part of the reboot's core cast. John Larroquette's Dan Fielding is the only returning regular from the original Night Court, now serving as a public defender rather than an assistant DA, but the actress was happy to return for the Roz affair. It was as easy as running into a dear old friend at an airport that you're really happy to see, Warfield told USA Today. It's almost not work because it's a family kind of relationship. The episode opens where last season left off, with Dan visiting Roz in a Louisiana jail. "It's good to see you," she tells her old friend and colleague. Roz then reveals that she's been working as a private investigator, quipping, "I've broken up more marriages than Vegas and nanny cams combined." From there we learn about the episode's main conflict. Roz thinks her fiancé, Loretta, might be cheating on her, so she ropes Dan into snooping for her. This lands him in Night Court as a defendant after he accidentally destroys a gong in a yoga studio while investigating. Judge Abby Stone, Melissa Rauch, nerds out when she sees Roz in court. "Oh my God, Roz Russell? I recognize you from my dad's old Christmas cards," she says excitedly. "You always made a face like you didn't want to be there." After Abby sentences Dan to replace the damaged gong, Roz instinctively begins escorting Dan out of the courtroom. "That's actually my job now," says Gergs, the new bailiff, played by Lucretta. "Sorry. Old habits," Roz responds. "You know what? Go on ahead," Gergs allows. "Look at that technique. The great stay great." At the end of the episode, Roz reveals that she has worked out her issue with Loretta, who was just trying to surprise her with a gift at their wedding. "I realized our problem was more about me than her," Roz tells Dan. As she walks out the door, Roz adds, "If you ever want to talk to an old friend, I'm around." Warfield told the Associated Press that she'd love to return to the series again, but the decision isn't hers to make. "If it's up to me, yeah, I'm back next week. But it ain't up to me," she said. "So if they call me, I'd be more than happy to. If they don't, again, I wish them all the best. I have no expectations, but I have tremendous affection for the show, and I would be honored."